Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Divine Panther Presents. Today, Stacy and Kim and I shall be saying goodbye to Mayor of Kingstown with season 2, episodes 7 through 10. We kind of wanted to wait until it was all over and say, what did we watch and why did we watch it? These are the questions we shall be asking. Let's start with Kim. Kim, what did you think of the conclusion of Mayor of Kingstown season 2?
I mean, it had a couple of plot convenient kind of things going on. Of course, the show is full of those, right? I'm hoping Mama has passed away. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt Mike and it's going to hurt Kyle. But Mama is not necessary to the show. And she drove me crazy when she kept calling and calling for this one boy. And I'm like, there are millions of boys who are in that situation, right? And you pick this one boy for your son to go mentor. And as a matter of fact, it would have been too late to mentor him anyway, right? And then you want him to be moved to like another place or something, like you think Mike has the pull to do that, which he probably did.
He does.
But Mike is Superman, right? I'm waiting for him to put a cape on the back of that suit, that little blue suit. And I'd like to know too, why does he always have on that suit? Does anybody ever notice?
That's uniform.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he needs a cape on the back of that suit. But anyway, so but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Iris, I need her to die immediately. Why is she on this show still? Like Milo should have when Mike gave the bonds to him, he should have just went and just let her fall to the ground and be, you know what I'm saying? Just let her go.
Done
with it. Done, because she has no purpose. She annoys the crap out of me. So what is she going to be now, depressed because her psycho pimp is dead? Like oh my God. And then Mike is going to end up fucking her. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that.
At this point,
Yeah. So, and I thought it was kind of plot convenience when Bunny got put down into that cell that nobody else gets put down unless they're in protective custody.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, okay, so are these two fucking, like, why did they put these two men down there?
Oh, you're talking about down there when they had the Goodfellas moment.
Yeah,
they're like, now you get your own place.
Like, what is happening?
I really thought, I was like, oh, they're cooking for each other and they're gonna make songs.
He brought him a keyboard. I thought they were gonna be kissed.
That's what I thought too.
Where is this going?
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, were they saying they were lovers, jail lovers, without saying they were jail lovers? You know what I mean? Like slipping it in there.
Well, that's what Mike is for, as I've established. But I was like, this is weird. That's supposed to be his prison leader. The whole point of this season, was that the outside leaders were going to establish the inside leaders, because the inside leaders run the outside. Mm-hmm. And the only leader that got established is Bunny's friend / butt buddy, I guess. Like everybody else, nothing. Mm-hmm. Nothing. I was like, damn it, this show, like, just pick a plot and complete it. Like, you think we forgot? Like, I didn't.
Forgot.
Damn it. Anyway, all right.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like I said, Kyle ended up not being the guy who ratted on Robert. But I think it probably would have been better if Kyle was the one that did it. But you don't think so? I think because what David was saying, like the last time we talked about it, episode 6, I kind of understood what you were saying. Like that would have gave us a reason why he was acting so crazy, right? And so kind of just off, right? But I have a question, because maybe I missed something. Did Kyle quit the police force, or is he still suspended?
He's suspended.
He was ever actually reinstated officially.
I thought he was.
He was.
The one in the Alaska, wherever the hell he was.
Upper state. So he was cleared of shooting those 2 people where that baby was there and then just disappeared. So he was cleared.
Then he come back. He came back.
He was. So he was cleared of that, and then now he was part of the. He was being interviewed for the prison riot. That's what it was. But he was reinstated. I mean, he was cleared of the charges, so he should be reinstated. How about that?
He was never in an official capacity though, because he was running behind Mike.
Yeah, that's
so
another
now
weird
it seems
thing.
like he's taking over. Like Mike is taking over the older brother's role, and then Kyle is doing what Mike used to do. Right?
It seems like it.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
He said he can't do anything unless Mike is there because he
doesn't
Iris.
know. He's not on the know like his older brother and Mike were, right? He doesn't have that much pull. He's the little brother.
He did whoop that guard's ass though. I mean, I was like,
that's just his pent up anger.
Yeah,
that they all have.
I thought that was going to go
because of their mother and their father.
Yeah, I thought that was going somewhere, but it didn't. So if it wasn't going to be Kyle, it should have been Ian. It should have been a character that we knew that snitched on the crew. For it to be some random ass character that we're just meeting.
Yeah, and I've never seen. I don't remember seeing this Ben person ever.
So I'm like, who cares?
I was confused too. I was confused too.
Yeah, I didn't get that part. I was like,
because I thought it was Bumpy when Bumpy was like, not Bumpy. What am I talking
about? Bunny. But Bunny wasn't even in there. I mean, he was outside watching.
Because remember, he threatened Mike, like, you better get me out of here. I'm gonna do something. And then he was like, you better not. And then it was like this whole thing. And then
he was
talking about the district attorney.
Yeah, he was talking about killing the district attorney.
Yeah.
I thought he said something about the SWAT guy too, though.
Which he did. I mean, he had Robert beat up, because.
And why did they beat him up and just not kill him?
Also true. Also true. I don't know. If you're gonna go that far, you might as well kill him.
Exactly. I mean, he is a gangster ass SWAT leader. If he does recover, he's coming to kill you.
Also very true. Also very true. He will murder all them people. But so anything else, Kim?
I did think the part with Charlie and Ian was very interesting because it seemed like Ian cared for Charlie. And it was odd because I was like, this dude is a serial killer and a rapist, and he chops people up, and you have sympathy, it seemed like, or empathy maybe, or maybe he was pretending. But
which specific scene are you talking about?
Okay, so when he came and he gave him the hamburger, and he was sitting there talking, right?
Okay.
And then Charlie was like, will you pray with me? And Ian was like, sure. And I was like, dude, this is a serial killer. Why are you being so empathetic?
Well, maybe his mental state is so young.
Fragile. Well, at that moment, he's trying to get information out of him. He's trying to get him to tell him where the body parts are at. So that's the only reason he was visiting him in the first place. No,
he was telling him at that part that we found the body parts. Remember, he said we found the body parts right where you said they were, and he said, "Oh, okay, good." That's what.
And then at that point, he for some reason had the stupid ass idea that he was going to use this dude to intimidate the fucking witness. So that's why he was like, "Hey, how about you? Of all the people, this dude." I was like, "This is crazy." Like, how do you?
I felt like Ian was putting his own life in jeopardy because the guy snaps at Ben just said rape, and the dude was like, I was like, oh my God.
And that's like, why was he not handcuffed? This doesn't make sense. Like, if after the intimidation is done and you're putting him back in the car, you put the cuffs on him because he's a convicted murderer. Like, I was like, dude, that doesn't make sense. Like, that's plot convenience, just so he could kill that cop. I mean, obviously.
Exactly. Right.
And then the cop getting into his face, I'm like, that's plot convenience, so he has a reason to kill this guy. I'm like, this is stupid. This wouldn't really happen.
And Ian told him, don't say that word, right? He was like, don't say that word. And then you said the word, like, are you an idiot? Like, it was that I really, actually, I know this is going to sound bad, but I did enjoy Ian and Charlie. I just did. I thought it was odd. I thought it was weird. And I was like, this is different.
Because it's like, it shouldn't be happening. Like this is like, what how are we achieving anything with this?
And nobody asked any questions. Like, you just happened to be out with a serial killer on a school day visit. Like, what was happening? He's supposed to go to the dentist, but he didn't get any dental work done. So when they come back, okay, how are your teeth? Nothing. The dentist didn't call and say, "Hey, the guy never showed up for his appointment." Like, exactly. What's happening?
And when does that happen? Like, I felt like, okay, so I felt like somebody said this guy, it was the guard who called Ian and said that the guy's teeth, he had chewed on rocks, right? Yeah. And he said, I wish, something about money or his family.
I wish I had the same healthcare plan as
yeah, because I think Charlie must come from a rich family, right?
No, the prison pays for everything.
Yeah. He was
don't
saying,
they have dentists in-house?
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't understand
the dentist come to the facility to.
Yeah, why did you need to take him out of the facility? And why would a police detective be the one to do it? Not
by himself. By himself. This dude is a highly dangerous murderer. Like, I was like, why would one cop be the one to do this?
It doesn't make any sense because it didn't. Because I remember I used to go to DC General when I lived in DC, and the jail is across the street from there, right? And they used to bring those people in there, and they would have 4 and 5 people, and they would have them shackled up, their legs, their arm, everything. There was one dude who could barely stand up. They still had him shackled. They were like, no, put him on the stretcher, and they handcuffed him to the stretcher too. So I didn't understand that. I was like, that's weird.
And then Ian thinking that he's going to shoot this dude while he's in your custody.
Yeah.
Like, that story is not going to hold up, bro. No. Like, you can't shoot him in the back of the head, Slurpee or not, and be like, well, he tried to escape, but he sat down and had a Slurpee, so I killed him then, so he wouldn't be a threat to me. No, bro. Like, your career is over. Like this don't make any sense.
Right. Yeah.
I said same thing.
I guess he could have said that he ran away and then he ran to the water. Could say that maybe.
No, but again, why at that moment? How did he get out the cuffs? Like, did he hurt? Like, he would have to be beat up or something.
All he would have done is call Mike, and Mike would have said, "Hey, this is what happened." And they would have been like, "Okay,
got it, Mike."
Yeah, because that whole thing with Robert, when Ben was dead, and Ben called and said, "I don't want to do this anymore." That stuff doesn't end just like that. They bring you in and they're like, why don't you want to testify all of a sudden?
Yes.
Right.
I was like, it doesn't end like that. Robert did some fucked up stuff. And no
one investigates this cop's death. Like, Evelyn happens to mention it to Mike, and Mike is the only one who goes, "Did you do that, Robert?" Nah, bro. Okay, never mind. That's it. That is it.
But the funny part is Robert was offended. Dude, you kill people just on GP.
Oh,
like,
no, they have it coming.
Yeah, I gotta say that.
But he's still okay. All right. Yeah, but he's still, I don't know.
It may not necessarily be within the confines of the law. However, they be having that shit coming.
Yeah. I know in the first, I can't remember which episode in season 2 there was, but I remember we talked about the fact when that one black kid was like, had his hands up, and then Robert was like, "Hey," and then shot that dude. Like, I was like, dude. I was like, but again, that was
could have been a threat.
Yeah, so I thought, when Bunny was like, "We got to get Robert," I thought it was going to be because he broke into grandma's house and harassed her and that kind of shit. He's like, he shot the people at the prison. Those were fucking murderers in a riot. Like, how are you calling justification for that?
Well, they said it was an innocent person. That's what Ben said. Ben was like, he did kill an innocent person. I don't know. I don't remember who it was.
He did not kill innocent anyone. And
that's what Ben said. That's the cop that was going to testify. That's what he said to Ian.
They never showed us that. They never like Robert cleared out those prisoners.
There were 2 police officers in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, so I can understand if this show had some realistic writers. These are good writers, but not realistic writers. It would have been the moment where Robert said, "We got to go forward and kill these people." Like once he got Ben and Kyle, they could have went the same way they came in and would have been done with it. And Kyle wanted to go. It was Robert who said, "Unless you stand up to these people, you're going to be a bitch for the rest of your life. So let's just go in here and kill these people." So at that point, that was all him. Like, there was no need for him to go forward. You know what I'm saying? But he just wanted to. You know, so and if they would have got him for that, like I could understand. I could, and by the way, the only black person I'm assuming Bunny had any kind of relationship with was the leader who got killed outside by the National Guard after he killed that guard.
Yeah.
Those random also to the rapes.
Mm-hmm.
I watching the episode again, the season finale of season 1 again, there was some guard fell down, and if you watch it with subtitles, they said get his pants. So I'm assuming that was when the raping started. I mean, there was rape. So
there was rape going on. Yeah, that whole thing, they were raping guards. They said that. They said they were raping guards.
But I was saying, like, we were saying that they didn't show that. There was no like evidence.
No, they didn't show, because remember, what's his face? What's his name? Kamar.
I think
the
black one, the black dude.
Yeah. He got raped, but they never showed us that he got raped. We knew he got beat up.
So that's what I'm saying. So I was just a little bit. I was like, I thought anyway. I just seen that. I was like, okay, well maybe that's what they were trying to use to be like, yeah, it was hinted that something went down. I guess. Mm-hmm. So again, forgetting. Obviously, these writers forgot what happened in season 1 because Mike had a cabin, his like fortress of solitude that like no cells, right? That's where he goes, where he said, I want to get away. This is not the first time he's done this, right? Yeah. I go to the cabin, no cell service. I hang out with the bear. I talk to myself. Maybe I get on the boat. Fuck it. Maybe I get on the boat. He said, no, I'm putting my cell phone. I'm just going to walk to town.
Yeah, I did not understand the episode.
And then get into adventures.
Yep. American Gigolo.
That's exactly what I was like. God damn.
Perhaps he didn't find a dog.
And again, both owned by Paramount, so not a coincidence.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So they're actually going to combine. Showtime and Paramount are going to combine to make.
Because Yellow Jackets is now on Paramount. Wasn't Yellow Jackets on Showtime?
It's all owned. So again, it's all the same company. So they're trying to push the content over there so you can join Paramount Plus and keep it. Okay. But I was like, what the fuck? Then he runs into some random ass widow of a random ass character that we never saw.
Never. Well, no, I think we did see him. He was one of those people that worked in the prison, right? That's what she was saying. I think his name was Terry.
She said the name. It couldn't have been one of them.
I didn't understand who she was referring to.
I didn't.
It wasn't like the weird cop.
I don't remember who he was, but she was saying that he was in that riot.
He was. I say to you, we never met him.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they do like the crazy one that was shooting people? At least we got to know that guy.
Yeah, at least we got to know him. And
the one with the wife that was driving him.
She was a caregiver of a special needs son. I mean, that's a lot.
But there's no reason to be like.
But no, she was evil. Husband. Yeah, she was. It was like she was angry at him that his son had special needs. Like it was all his fault, right? What? And she was abusive. She was borderline abusive. She was,
but she was also stuck at home taking care of this kid every day, all day.
Yeah, but it's
not some help and get a job.
Yeah, but I mean, to the point though, we didn't know her, we didn't know the widow, we didn't know the husband, and he randomly fucks this woman. What about Iris? What about your love for Iris? And I'm like, who initiated the fucking? Because that's
I absolutely believe it was her. I absolutely believe that.
But she's the one that called the Aryan Nation against him.
Yeah, tomato.
I was like,
love American style.
I was like, she was like, hey, that was best writing I've seen in the show. Fuck you. I did. Hilarious.
Yes.
I was like, all right, writers. You got some comedy in you. You got some comedy in you. But no, like, because my soon-to-be sister-in-law wrote me, and she was like, how did those Aryan Brotherhood guys, how did they find him? I was like, the woman told them. He's still here. Okay, click. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? In true Mayor of Kingstown format, Mike is able to walk the town.
Yep.
And the car just follows him, right? Mm-hmm. Why? Why are you just not running this dude over immediately?
And why isn't there any other cars on the road? Like there was no people and there was no cars. I was like, there's not even cars parked. So I was like, okay, This makes no sense.
And then he sees it and don't give no fucks because he's Mike. Yes. It's like, then they let him walk to the bar. He conveniently gets his gun back.
He slips in. No, he slips in. You got to put that in there. He slips in because she comes in and she opens the door. She's like, hey. And he's like, gotta get in. I need my gun.
Like, what? Huh? Can I have my car? No. Because you said no. Okay. Can I have my gun though? Sure, Mike. Then the car. He outruns a car.
Yeah.
Shoots this dude and just walks away.
You didn't see the Batman and Superman combination cape that
I
he
was
had. Like
he got superpower.
He does.
Not even Ray Donovan has done this shit. Then he sits down on a random ass bench, and Milo's like, "Hey, Mike, how's it going? Hey, man, what you doing? I'm just hanging out. How the fuck did we find each other? Like, what? Can anyone answer this question?" Neither one of them were like, "What you doing here?
He
what
chipped Mike. He chipped him some kind of way.
I thought it was a dream for a second. I thought he was so drunk that he was actually imagining talking to Milo. No, that motherfucker really there.
Yeah.
And Mike never ever asked the question, how the fuck did those guys find me? So he goes back to the widow. You snitched on me. Why did you something? He's just like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep this moving. I was like, damn this show. Why did Bunny rob a gun store?
Because he needed guns.
But that was kind of like out of left field, right? I was like, normally Bunny sits in front of his, I guess, apartment building, and the other guys are behind him, right? And they're selling drugs or doing whatever, and he just chills on a lawn chair all day and all night. So all of a sudden you get a hair on your ass and you say, guess what? We need some guns. And you don't cover your face. And you just go into the store and you rob this dude, and the dude is looking at you. And by this time, by as long as it took them to rob, that guy knows what color your hair is, what color your eyes are.
Wow, he the biggest thing in Kingstown.
Yes. You didn't think there was any cameras?
But he took the camera show.
But then no, Stacey, he took the cameras after the fact. I was like,
this is right up there with Power Book 2. And I was like, damn it.
Because you know what? All cameras have a cloud base.
Right.
All of them have a cloud base. So you don't think that your video is not in the cloud?
You don't know about the cloud.
Yeah. He just figured out what a drone was, apparently. But put all that aside, you would think someone at his level would already have a gun provider.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course.
So you don't have to rob guns because you are an organized crime organization, right? But then forget all that. Why do you rob the store when people are in it? If you're just going to bust through the fucking wall, do that at night where you can walk in without a mask because no one's there. Like, this doesn't. No,
and don't you case it first? You go in, look at the camera here. There's a camera there. There's that. Okay, so this is what we need to do when we go do this thing. You just off the top. It was like he had a hair in his ass. It was like, you know what? I feel like robbing the gun store. Let's do that.
Let's go do it. Well, technically,
but he can't be so pleasant. It's like, oh, good day, sir. Good day.
Yeah, you did.
Just looking for some guns. You call my wife. You have any Grey Poupon?
I loved it. But that was his casing, to your point. That was his casing. Like, okay, they got the guns we're looking for, I see the cameras. But then that's when you come back that night. Or you send your boys in there. So they don't recognize the person robbing them. Right?
Because you're like 6'9".
Yes.
And about 300. Yes. And so no one's gonna see you. Like
black as fuck. You don't think these white people are gonna be like, look for a big ass black man? They're like, oh, you mean Bunny? The only person who runs this town besides Mike is Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn it. I'm like, this doesn't. It looked cool. It made no sense whatsoever. I'm like, why is this happening, show? Like, let's get back to establishing order in the prison. Like, so the Mexican person
get out.
Huh?
How did he get out? So
off camera, apparently, as they suggested, Evelyn suggested, it was the CEO, the woman CEO that Mike asked for help from. She's the one that got him out.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't make sense because that's a legal issue. She's a businesswoman. It still would have took someone in the Justice Department, a law person, to accomplish this. But they're just going to say that this woman just said, "Go ahead, this prisoner can just leave," and they said, "All right." Like,
that doesn't make sense. It would have been that DA that he was smashing,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And
or
I guess
her boss or somebody, right?
Who's dead as fuck. But also, I guess they forgot that they were fucking. Like, I guess the show forgot about that because now they're like, "Hey, Mike, don't be fucking Bunny's cousin." And I was like, oh, he's gonna get them draws. That's what's about to happen. So I thought when he was walking the earth, he was gonna run into her and get the draws. So that's what I thought. And then I'm like, the widow? Who the fuck are you? Like, where's the black girl? She even went looking for Mike. Hey, where my baby at? Where that tall piece of snow at? Where he at? I don't know. He ain't here.
You said a tall piece of snow.
Where's he at? Even when that random black dude was like, remember? He was like, "Don't be fucking that cousin." He was like, I wouldn't even think about that, but was she looking for me? I mean, that's what we doing? I was like, is that what we doing? I was like, damn it. Wasted opportunity. That's how Bunny brings the family together. He's like, we need to bring Mike into the family. Cousin, marry Mike. And now he's one of us. And he's like, no, back it up. When the widow was sitting up there after fucking, and she's like, those coloreds killed my Terry. I was like, hilarious. Do you not know
when
that
she
Mike
said the color? I was like, what? Where are we at? Are we in 1968? I was like,
50,
the color?
The coloreds. I was like, do you not know that Mike McCluskey loves himself some coloreds? Like, his best friend is colored.
Yes.
Like,
exactly. Little colored boys to hockey practice.
That's damn it. Why has that boy gone to hockey practice?
We haven't seen that boy again. Okay, that boy could be dead. We don't know where he's at.
We haven't seen the boy. We haven't seen that fucking cabin. We haven't seen the bear. I'm like, where's the bear? Who's taking care of the bear? Damn it.
The bear's not coming back because Iris was at the cabin and the bear got an attitude and was like, "This bitch now. She's ain't even my man."
Where she go is chaos.
Yeah.
Yo. This season finale showed me again. We all said she needs to die immediately. Please, everything that's happened to Mike is her fault.
Yes,
everything. She left Mike voluntarily.
Yeah.
Then I thought, okay, she can't leave now because now she's back in the whole life, right? They can't let her go.
Mm-hmm.
She easily walks her happy ass back to Mike's mom's house. Yep. It's like, hey man, can we go back on the boat? Bitch, my family's about to get murdered because of you. Like, kill this bitch now. Yeah. Why are we? She ain't worth $14 million. She's not worth $10. Like, what are we doing?
She's not. And when Milo made her feel bad in the church, I was like, are you seriously gonna sit here and cry like a little girl because your pimp was like, you are not worth anything, basically? I was like, this girl is jacked up. Her mind is just scrambled eggs. Like, everything affects her. Everything that's said to her, she has no self-worth at all. None.
It's you talk about the cape. I love the fact that the other prostitute was like, you can put on the cape and go save Iris if that's what you want to do. I was like, he is officially Captain Save-A-Ho. She was like,
he is.
He was like, yes. Even she saw it. She was like, that's what you do, right? He's like, you're right. I'm about to go in there and save my hoe again.
That's what he does. And he got to do the walk. That walk.
Like, right, he does that walk. Like, hey, I don't need guns. I'm Mike, bitch. I was like, oh shit, he's Mike.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Notice how he always shows up without a gun and just takes somebody else's gun and just stop fucking with people.
Always.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. He's just that guy. He's
in that bulletproof Lincoln.
Yep.
But Joseph the Russian finally got his.
I was so happy with that part.
I was.
Oh my God, he was gonna destroy her. Like, she wouldn't have come out of that alive.
No.
Like, he would have definitely killed her for sure. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
So that was the best moment of the series, and her like sad, like I understood all that, like her rage and like right, like that.
All
that
that
totally,
came out, yeah,
totally made sense. So I was cool with that, but I'm like, again, she just like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk my ass back to the house that I was at and safe, and I could have just stayed, but I said fuck it. And if that bitch, you could be on the boat, Mike, bitch, you should have stayed your ass on the boat, and we wouldn't be in this situation,
right?
But Mama should be dead. Yes. That bullet should have went straight through her head and be done with it.
Yep.
For her to be like, you got to help Jacob. You got to help Jacob. Bitch, aren't you the one, season 1, that was like, don't you ever talk to me about what my sons do, bitch. I'm going to tell you how bad white America is, but don't you ever bring up what my sons do.
She can only use her sons to benefit what her agenda. Only her agenda. Everybody else need to keep her sons' names out there. Mouth, period.
I was like, this makes no sense. Mike, could you please, Mama?
And she was being sweet. Did you notice? Have you noticed how sweet all of a sudden she is to her sons?
When she needs something.
Well, to Mike.
When she needs, remember, you're the best one, but you're also the worst one because you wasted your talents. Get the fuck out of here. You are nothing. Now she's like, Mike, can you help us, Mike? And it's like this whole town falls apart when he just takes a day to go drink some alcohol.
Exactly.
The entire town explodes.
We can't find Mike. Oh my God.
Hey, have you seen Mike? I have seen Mike. The police department don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. So, hold up. Wait. So again, he leaves a dead man under a bridge, says nothing to no one, just walks away from that body. He murders 2 more Aryan people, right? 3 more. My point is, he steals their car, but forgot to take the bonds that were in his car because he was scared and he had to go somewhere. Like, the bonds are the only reason you're on the road right now, Mike. How do you go, oh, fuck, that's right. I got to go back get those bonds. Then he calls the cop. He called Ian and was like, yo, I murdered people. Clean that shit up. Click. That's the whole conversation. Ian's like, got it, sir. Let me go clean this shit up. The entire police department's out there. I'm like, how the fuck are you going to clean this up? He's like, oh, I ain't got the bonds. Ian.
But wait a minute. How did he go to a crime scene? I know he was with Ian, but how do you go to a crime scene, go into your car,
this is Mike, and they say, okay.
And you're out. I was like, wait a minute. Mike. No one said, Mike, you can't go here. You can't do. I want to be like Mike.
There you go. He should have a big ass fucking Jordan shirt and just be like, everybody want to be like Mike, because he just walks up to shit and be like, all this belongs to me. Get my bonds. I'm surprised he just didn't sit in the truck that he stole from the dead people and be like, yo, bring me my bonds so I can go give them to a criminal. Because I got to save my whole girlfriend that she's going back to the boat and then we're going to have little kids and they're going to be all fucked.
Oh God, please don't say that.
She's going back to that boat. It's going to be. Damn it, they should have sunk that boat. Also, Milo's alive.
Well, they bombed it. Yeah. It blew up.
What happened?
The boat blew up.
No, that's a different boat.
Oh.
That's Milo's boat. That's Milo's boat.
Oh, you talking about the
other boat?
Boat from earlier in the season. They got their own boat, which was supposed to be sold. Was supposed to be sold by now, which never came back to anything. But I'm sure that
Iris, he's taking Iris back to that boat.
She's like, baby, let's just sail off into the distance. Now, and then Milo's again. Is that baby his? Is that what we doing?
No.
I couldn't figure that out. I kind of think it is his. Just the way she was acting seemed like she was loyal to him.
For how long, though?
Huh?
He's been in prison for how long to make a baby?
Oh, that's true. That's a newborn baby.
Also, I'm sorry, he had a wife that got murdered. Not that matters, but his wife got murdered in season 1, which again he gave no fucks about. Maybe I don't know. So the baby's still in play. I was like, why are we still seeing this baby? I mean, they're trying to humanize.
I thought that was the Russian's baby.
Apparently, for some reason, that baby was important, and I'm still trying to figure it out.
I don't see how that baby's important, but okay.
I was like, all right, but anyway, Milo is fucking is Lamar. Basically, because he just can't die. They will not let him go. And
he's dead. He better be dead because they blew him up.
No, he isn't. No, he was talking on the phone.
He called. That's what I'm saying. He called.
Wait a minute. Did I miss that?
Yeah.
The last scene with the girl answered the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have fell asleep.
Yeah. He was like, "Hey, baby, I'm coming home." She's like, "Okay, daddy," and then she hung up the phone, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's still alive." let's not do this. Let's not do this.
The same with way like a duffel bag full of soggy buns.
That is seriously. Oh my God. Okay, this show is ridiculous.
Lamar. Next season is going to end with fucking Mike turning Milo into a crackhead, and he's just going to be walking the streets high for the rest of his life. And he's going to put him in Bunny's charge. That's what it is. Bunny would be responsible for tracking Milo, make sure he stays high. But again, the whole point of this season was to establish leadership in prison, and none of it happened. The Aryans have lost 2 leaders now, so there's no leadership outside or inside.
Are there any Aryans left to lead? That's also like they all get murdered.
You remember the 4 ones that were trying to sell drugs at the same place that the Crips were selling drugs, and Mike had to break that up.
Yeah, and it was about to shoot at each other. Yeah,
he just happened to drive up because he's Mike, and it's like, look, y'all, you know who the fuck I am. Don't make me have to say my name.
You didn't see the bat signal.
You're like, oh shit,
it's right there.
Bunny Bunny forgot that he had the project, so now he sits on top of that building because he has left the top of that building. So season right, so everybody just changed locations. So he should have back to your point. He should have a signal that he turns on the light, and then Mike shows up, and he's like, "What do you need?" He's like, "Go take care of this." He's like, "I got this," and then he runs down there like Batman. That's what it is. That's why he's up there now. He's gonna use the drone. That's what it is. When he sends the drone up, Mike shows up.
That's it.
That's it. Season 3. Season 3. So just to recap, there's no Mexican leadership because both leaders are dead.
Right.
There's no Aryan leadership because both leaders are dead.
Mm-hmm.
And no one figured out that Mike killed the first leader in the first place. The blood leader is in prison still, and we don't know his name because he's not Bunny. So Bunny's out, and Bunny's assistant is running the prison.
Yes.
Ta-da.
Yep.
Damn it.
And he can play piano.
Beautifully.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
I was like, that was his love song. He was like, baby, don't go. Don't leave me here with these vegetables. I miss you. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, that's how Mike and Buddy had their relationship. This is the same place that they used to stay at. I'm telling you, season 3, you're gonna find out.
Stop it.
It was Mike and Buddy. It was Mike and Buddy. Yeah. I'm just laying it out there because they tight. They like, I can't quit you. It's like, I can't quit you. I was like, shit.
I wish they would give us a background. Like, did they know each other? Like,
they were prison pals.
Like buddies. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us a background of how these two people that you would never think would be friends are friends, right?
Yeah. So close. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah. So after Mike fails to get him out of prison, right? It took somebody else to get him out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow Mike still has, and told him, you better get these guns. The ATF is coming. He robbed one gun store.
Mm-hmm.
The ATF is not coming. Like, that's a local police issue. Like, if the guns would have crossed the state lines, that's FBI, maybe ATF. But he's like, the ATF is coming from you. It's going to bring rain down terror upon you. Just give these guns back. Like, no, Ian is coming, and Robert's coming. That's what he should have been worried about, Robert.
Yeah.
Because Robert would have killed all of them.
Yep.
I was like, damn.
You think Robert's gonna survive?
Oh yeah, he's fine. If he was gonna die, he would have died. He would die at the end of the season finale to really give it that oomph. But he'll have his training montage like Rocky, and then he'll come back and be like, "I'm killing Bunny."
He'll be like a cyborg.
What's up?
No, but there's gonna be that tug of war between Mike and Robert because Robert is gonna want to kill Bunny, and Mike is not gonna allow it to happen, right?
And then Mike kills Robert.
Yep.
No, better not.
I can't be without Bunny. I gotta take you out, man. I can't let Bunny.
I want to know why his name is Bunny.
Yeah,
because there's nothing little about this man, and I could never imagine him hopping.
He's a big chocolate bunny.
Yeah, there you go.
There's his kids, like, you know.
they're all at grandma's house, who he never went to go see after he got out of jail, for the record. Or the nephew who had hockey practice that he never wanted to make sure he was okay because he's the only one that had
cousin at the beauty shop.
Or the cousin at the beauty shop.
I didn't see her at the barbecue either.
Huh. Maybe she's waiting for Mike to show up.
Maybe.
But I mean, so Mike still had enough pull to call Bunny and be like, yo, murder the Aryan leaders because they tried to kill me. He's like, no problem, Brick, bro. You know, I got this for you. Click. He's like, we commit murder for Mike. But didn't he just pull a gun on you? Yeah, but that's different.
Did you die though? No.
Right? Did you die? Did you die? No.
Which becomes a thing in Double Cross.
Damn it. But did you die? I love there's Brian. The comedy is on point. All right, so Kim, do you want a season 3?
Yeah, I would love to see it. I mean, I'm hoping that Jeremy Renner it gets better soon.
Oh, that's right.
He really is jacked up, but he's trying. So I'm hoping that he gets better soon and that they can go ahead and start recording. Because I actually I just take my brain out for this show. I have to because it doesn't make sense. You have to. So, but the ridiculousness of this show is what keeps me intrigued, right? Like I want to see the next episode because you're like, what? This is not real. Like this can't be happening.
This can't be.
Yes, but it's so good that you just keep going, right? And I mean Jeremy Renner is really a great actor. He's everything I've ever seen him in, whether big or small, has always been really, really good and entertaining. So this show is entertaining and I am for it. I will continue to watch it. I recommend other people watch it. But don't try to analyze it or overanalyze it because it does not make sense.
That's our job.
One person, it's one person could not hold this much power. This one family, let's just say family, right? Because remember the dad was like
Mike.
this.
It's just Mike. It really is just Mike.
Well, no. I'm saying
Mitch,
like,
they took out Mitch like that. So
well, yeah, they did. So because we didn't really even get to know Mitch, right? He was like gone. No. And I really like that actor too. I think he's really, really good. But and then Kyle, I feel like what they're gonna do is that the next season, Kyle's gonna come into his own. He's gonna be, as tough as his brother eventually, right? Kyle is. You know what? Kyle really is the little brother. Physically, this guy's got the baby face. He's a handsome man. He's got the baby face. And I love that the characters actually say that. Like, you're the baby brother. You're the handsome one. I love that they do that, right? Because that's a little bit of comedy there because it's really true. But the mom, I like that actress. I've loved her and everything she's done, but I don't think she's necessary. No, I feel like they need to just go ahead and allow her character to pass, and then Kyle and his wife live in her house because that's what she probably would have wanted.
Kill himself because he killed his mama.
Yeah. I thought that was coming when he was.
Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah,
it was really weird. Aren't you lucky you're in a coma, Robert? At least you ain't out here dealing with this bullshit. I wish I was in a coma like you. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like,
he needs to be medicated.
He really does.
3 sheds in the backyard.
Yo, I was like, what's going on with all that?
What about the wife? Now, so is she still pregnant or did she lose the baby? Because I feel like there's a missing piece there. Like
no, she's pregnant, but not a lot of time has passed.
Okay,
I guess is what it is. So she's not really showing. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
But it seemed like when we did episode 6, she was still on board with Kyle, and then this episode. These episodes, it's like she's distant from him. Like she's like, I need time to get away. He didn't
come home for dinner, so she got mad and left.
Yeah.
But that was one time. Like,
but then
I guess the pregnancy hormones are making her anxious.
Well, yeah, you do get a little.
And plus, I guess they needed to get rid of her so the shootout can happen.
So I guess it's ironic that she gets. I gotta get her out of here. There's too much craziness going on. Then things get crazy at the house she's living in, and she's like, I'll be there tomorrow. No, bitch, this is why you left, right?
And that's why you need to stay gone.
Right, like me and the baby are staying here with daddy because I'm not getting shot in this fucking house, right?
She's sleeping in the twin bed. I was like, what's in the twin bed?
Hey,
well, she was in her old bedroom at her parents' house.
Just like BMF.
Did she leave when she was 7 or something? She should have had like an adult bed.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. At least a full size one. At least
the full. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. I don't know. Yeah, so that's all I feel. I would love to see it now. Watch season 3. So let's hope Jeremy Renner gets better soon. So.
Thank you. Stacey, what you got?
I always hear from Mike. You know, I know Baxter said that bosses don't wear ties, but Mike is definitely a boss, and he always wears a tie. So
I like
there's that.
There is that.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to see? So you'll take a season 3?
They need like a different storyline. I'm not sure where this is going. I don't know Milo is supposed to be the big bad one, but like you never really see Milo being
bad.
He's just always just talking to people crazy. Like
talking to Mike crazy. it's not like he's terrorizing anyone else. It's just him and Mike and these damn bonds.
And Iris, he was talking crazy. But
you know,
he's psychologically and mentally abusing her.
Yeah, he's just like a psychological dude. I haven't really seen him lay a hand on anybody.
No, because just like they said in this episode, well, the last episode, episode 10, they said that he uses the guy who she killed.
Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah, and why did he like do something to her for killing his dude?
Yeah. That's true. Well, and Joseph, truly, Joseph was not useful. He was getting his ass whooped every single time, you know, like Mike showed up.
But it was Mike, though. I mean,
that's
Mike
right.
Everybody's ass.
You can't stop Mike. But you never saw Joseph. To your point, you never saw Joseph beat up anyone. It's always Mike. Like you never. So I'm like, until he, strapped that poor dude to the chair and tortured him. But that's not real work. But the bonds. We heard about the bonds in season 1. The lawyer said he's looking for the bonds. He made no effort to find those bonds. That random construction dude happened to find them and then happened to bring them to Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Milo got out, fucking Evelyn was like, "Oh my God, Milo is out. The biggest criminal Michigan has ever seen. He shall reign terror. He's a pimp. He's a pimp." Who has
and he trades crypto in his downtime. What exactly? Like, what's so dangerous about this dude?
I was
he chips people, or he gets other people to chip people.
Exactly. He's a manager of a fucking escort service. Like that's all he is.
What is it? Pro bono?
Remember? Damn it! I'd rather watch Lace. No, I'm kidding.
No.
No, I'm
absolutely
not. No, I'm just kidding. It don't. They need to do better. They need to do better with Milo.
Yeah, I don't want a Milo storyline next season. Like he either should have died or they just write his character off.
Yeah, he has.
I just want to see Mike engaging in shenanigans, just walking around town, getting into.
I need him to have a black suit on this because normally it's always a navy blue. We need a black one or a gray one. That would be a change.
Oh, you want Ray Donovan?
Well, the blue suit is blue, so
it has to be something. It has to be Kevlar.
So the Lincoln, because he should have been dead as fuck all them bullets through that car.
Also true. And then he just sneaks out the back and shoots everybody. He's Mike. Like, damn it. He don't even get the arm sling.
He didn't have a scratch on him.
No.
Damn it.
No cuts from the glass breaking, nothing.
Nothing.
They can only show him once a season with scratches. So
that's his contract.
That's that picture behind.
Like, you see this face? See this beautiful face? I can't.
Exactly.
They even took those scratches off because he got in that accident.
Yeah, and because he had those real scratches.
Yeah, they're like, we can't do this to you, man. He's like, I gotta be Teflon like my character. All right, guys. That's the video. That's season 2. What y'all think of season 2? You looking for a season 3? What storylines would you like to come back? Don't worry, they're gonna forget them all. It doesn't matter. They'll just start over again. And see what's going on with Bunny.
Bring back the bear.
The bear would be lovely. The cabin. He didn't even acknowledge the cabin. Forget the fact that never went to it. He didn't even acknowledge that he had it. I'm like, damn it. What happened to him wanting to be a cook? What happened to that? Fuck. I don't know, man. What happened to the dog that jumped through the window of the car and ate that dude? Like, bring that dog back. Like,
that was gross.
No.
Like something. You know what? I'm just happy that fact is there should be complete chaos in the streets because there's no leaders in the inside, which means little black girls should be being killed in bus stops again. So, like, I'm happy that didn't happen. But I was waiting for a couple of little black girls to be killed at bus stops. And I'm like,
should be flying off the sidewalks, disemboweling people.
Right. Just random thugs holding their guts together to be like, oh, shit.
Oh, my liver.
Oh, damn it. My liver fell out again. Mike, save me. Save me, Mike. He's like, I'm too busy trying to save Iris, bro. I got to focus.
Mike gonna be doing surgery on the streets. You got a scalpel? No.
Yo.
What about a big pen? Yes. Okay.
I got this. He should have pulled out that Aryan dude and held surgery, to your point, and held his guts together so he can tell him who sent him. Who sent you? What? Let me hold your guts together. Who sent you? Like, it was the guy. Why? Because you messed up the drone. Remember that? No. Okay. Well, anyway, go back. That's why he's here. Okay. I got to kill you now. All right. I thought
they graduated from tennis balls to drones. I mean, that is
true. That is that's a quantum leap in drug transfer. But again, if all the guards are in on it, just walk the drugs into the fucking prison. Like, why are we doing drones and fucking underground tunnels and all the silly shit? Like, the prison is a drug organization. The entire prison.
And there's cameras that are capturing this drone.
The drone. They're watching. You're watching the drone. No. When they introduced the drone, it was even funnier when fucking Bunny and Mike were just like, "Hey man, you see that? What's happening? I don't know."
They were acting like it was a spaceship.
They're like, what is it? It's in the air. It's flying. What is it? I don't know. What's on it? We gotta go. And they're like, oh shit, he's taking over the prison, Mike. He got the drones. How am I supposed to get drugs in here? Why aren't you not bringing drugs to me, Mike? I'm sorry, buddy.
That was so damn funny. They look so stupid.
Like, the drones, they're cheating, Mike. They're cheating. What are you doing to get me drugs? He's like, look, I stuck it in my butt. Here you go. Fuck it. Just pop them out.
Wait a minute. Mike. They were chopping that shit up in the damn kitchen.
Right. Like, this was Master Chef fucking for cocaine. They're like,
they're gonna come up with an app called Prison Pals.
Hey, books. Put it on my books. I got the premium book package. That's how you Our book 2, season 4, they're going to prison.
Yes. They're gonna run to prison because they got drugs.
That's right. Right.
I would love to see it.
Damn it. I need to see Braden and fucking Tariq tatted.
Braden gonna have some cornrows.
Yup. That's what needs to happen.
He's gotta grow his hair out.
Yeah, Effie's gonna be in the women's prison running shit.
And she already had
bitches. And she already like bisexual, so she'll fit right in.
What happened? That's who I need to see. Fuck Diana. I need Effie's Asian lover from Yale or wherever the fuck to come to Stansfield and fight for her woman and be like, what the fuck?
No, that's who's selling drugs for her at Yale.
All right. And she's still fucking her.
Yes.
That's
why she don't want to be Tariq's girl.
That's the story.
Yeah.
That's what I need to happen. I need Tariq to be like,
why can't I go? Own woman. Yeah.
Because I got my own woman. I got my own situation. It's like a man with like 2 lives. Like, she has a whole other fucking relationship going on at the other school.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome. And Braden has to go, I'm sorry, bro. I knew about her. I just didn't tell you because I don't want to hurt your feelings. But yeah, they've been together for a while. Like,
and I noticed you weren't upset about her midriff tops this year. Like, you were upset about that last season that she was wearing the half shirts. This is what she likes to wear, whether it's hot or cold. It was the weather. It was the weather issue last year, and then particularly when they showed the Calvin Klein draws, and I was like, product placement. That's the other thing. The Skittles. So one guy was like, "Oh yeah, the Skittles." But one guy who reviewed it said, "Why he always talks about this?" He said, "How did Effie bring her dirty ass behind in and just lay down with Tariq? She didn't take no shower. She was funky." And I was like, I don't think anybody cared about that. But like when she had on the Calvin Kleins, like he was like, she killed like a whole person. She got to be sweating. And I was like,
she did.
Yeah, that's right. She laid her dirty ass in that bed. Was like, it's okay, babe. Let me curl next to you. And she pushed a fucking car. She was tired. I'm saying she was sweating something, and then she walked. She had to walk back. How did she push a car? I'm still trying to figure that one out. I was
the same way Dre disposed of all those bodies and sworn by her damn self. I'm still puzzled.
I'm still puzzled. I realized none of this shit makes sense. I acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? But I was asking that question, but I thought y'all were gonna get mad at me. Like, why you ask these questions? I was like, well, how the fuck did she? But then again, she lifted that unconscious body and put it in the car in the first place, which she don't have strength to do, I'm pretty sure. So I was like,
that doesn't make sense. She could not have possibly lift Lauren anywhere. There's no way. The only thing I could feel like, yeah, because she was unconscious, right?
That's what I'm saying. There
got to be somebody else that they're not showing.
That's what I said. That's why we said when review, I was like, it should have been braiding together. They lifted her together, they drive off together, and they push the car together, and this way they're in it together. You know what I'm saying? Because like, there's no way she did all that by herself. That's why it happened all off camera. If you notice, I was
like, the same way Monet hoisted Carrie up on the thing to kill her.
Yeah, which made no damn sense either. That was the dumbest thing in the world. I was like,
bro, what the fuck are we doing, man? This is not real.
And why is Whitman still going after her, knowing that it's impossible? I mean, she probably made the girl kill herself, but she didn't put her up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? She probably held a gun to her and was like, bitch, hang yourself.
No. This ain't double cross. Was like, you can talk somebody into killing yourself. Like she did it, but
how did she do it?
Let's not do this. Power Book 2 is already fucked up. There's so many plot inconveniences. Like that's on the list though. I grant you that's on the list, but that's why it happened off camera. That's why fucking Lauren's thing happened off camera. That's not physically possible.
But then they had the nerve to show us what happened, and I was like, Effie pushed a car. Really?
So
she's about this big.
I hear you. It was downhill, right? So I'm saying she drove to the point, put the parking brake on, just took the parking brake off, put it in drive, and gravity did most of the work. That's in that particular scene. It was that like down slope, so that's what I'm saying. Gravity did most of the work in that. How she got her into the car was that bullshit. But I'm like, and it's power, right? We just got to see where this goes, and then when she wakes up from her amnesia and be like, I know it was.
Ooh, I got it. She made Lauren drive the car by gunpoint. She got in the passenger seat. Got her to that point, told her, and then hit her in the head.
Again?
Knocked her out. Yeah, knocked her out.
She made her get in the truck. Then she knocked her out.
Yes.
Would make more sense.
Yeah, but that's not what happened. But I hear you. I mean, we saw her knock her out, but I hear you. It was painful. It was painful to watch. I'm just looking forward to Lauren when she... Diana's surprise at Effie and Tariq being together is going to be nothing compared to Lauren being surprised that Effie and Tariq are together, because that's going to be a kick in the vagina. I'm pretty sure she's going to be like, I cannot believe
the vagina. Oh, really?
Well, she don't have nuts, so yes.
Pants, maybe.
All right, pants. My bad. What's in the pants? Anyway, but I hear you. I'm just saying
it's a lot to kick you in your vagina. Maybe the pubic bone, but not like the actual vagina.
The hole itself. I'm saying,
you have her spread it in the eye.
It's in a weird area. Like it's not easy to
work with it. How about kicking the ass? Kicking the ass can kick
right in the pants. Right. Exactly.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. I can't wait for her face to be like, now she'd be willing to snitch. It's like, I'm gonna take Tariq down because he's been fucking the woman to try to kill me. Of course he is. Like after I did everything for him.
Like we never found out who she set him up for.
Yeah. In Choke in Book 1.
Mm-hmm. They all magically skipped grades and ended up in college together.
Yes. And remember Courtney said that we were going to learn more about Effie's background in this season. And
she said that before, didn't she?
She did. Yeah.
Well, somebody wrote that in the comments. We got stop. She ain't doing shit right now. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing because she ain't doing shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's been 2 years now, right? Since she got the Netflix deal. I haven't seen shit on Netflix by her.
Yeah.
Not one thing.
Nothing. Like I mean, like Shonda Rhimes, everybody else moving out. I mean, I was like, I don't know what she's doing.
I did see an interview with Amari Hardwick, the guy who was in
American.
The American Gigolo guy he has a podcast, and they're really close friends. Did you guys watch it?
No, I did.
I did. I saw a snippet. He was bitching. That's what I'm like. Name names. If you gonna say somebody did it.
Oh, you know who he was talking about. He was talking about Courtney Kemp. He was absolutely talking
But
about
my
her.
thing is, didn't Courtney say she was gonna kill Ghost like season 5?
5. And she kept she kept,
But she kept it, but
for the
then
fans. She did
right.
season 6 for the fans. But this is
Why
the
is
thing.
he acting like
Because
she had
Amari
something
said
for him?
because he said that he wanted the character to go in a different direction. And
But you're not the producer, sir.
Exactly. And once he felt like he was really embracing the character and he made the character his own, that's when basically he said Courtney Kemp was like, no, you got to die now because you're taking the power from me. I'm in control. And you're trying to take control
of the character. Show, though. I mean, you're there to act, but it is her show.
Exactly. And I was like, dude, she gave you your career.
Yeah.
Like, let's not act like she didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
she made everybody on that show.
She did. But he's very in his feelings about this. He is so in his feelings. Yeah.
And again, vice versa, because they will not say him by name. They won't
they don't say him by name.
I don't understand that either.
He'll never be on the show again.
He won't do the crew. Like he's one. He won't. I think he's the only main character that hasn't done the crew. Yep. I think I can look over the plot holes, like in Snowfall and Mayor of Kingstown for all the Power I watch. I agree. Again, like Power, especially Power Book 2. You got to specify like Power Book 2 in particular. Like I'm like, damn, like these plot holes are egregious. Like yeah, you're right. So, but that's what we do though. Our job is to be like, what is happening? But at least they keep the storylines. Like I've never in any of the Power, I've never had them just totally switch storylines in the middle of a show and act like they didn't start off with something. Like each episode builds to something. It may be something silly, but it's all connected. It is one story from beginning to end. Zeke magically being Monet's son was stupid as fuck, but they kept it going. They were consistent, right? Yeah. Even now, they're still consistent with it. I was like, Bear Kingstown, bro, you'll find out that Mike had a baby with fucking Bunny's cousin already, but then next season the baby will be gone. You're like, what happened to the baby? Like, I don't even know. Like, you like what? Somehow he got the bear pregnant.
Especially with the bear. Yeah, the bear's raising it.
The bear's raising the kid. You'll find out. Somehow it makes sense. Like, no, that's what happened. Milo will be killed by the bear. That's what's gonna happen. They're finally gonna get the cabin back. He and Iris are going to get married, move to the cabin. Milo's going to come to kill them. And when it's all said and done, the bear's going to come out and eat Milo. Bam. And he's
Iris is going to be pregnant, and she's not going to know by who. And Mike is going to take
sterile by now. Oh, he should have had her neutered.
Yeah, once you get chipped, you get neutered. But then she has to get unchipped. That's how they found her. That's how they found her. Her dumb ass walked to fucking Mike's family's house knowing she was chipped. It was like, oh, hi, Mike. Nobody's going to find. Bitch, you still got a chip in you. Oh, that's right. I put the chip back. Did I tell you that? I didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
Damn it. Anyway, all right.
Choker.
I was like, damn it. Just put out her misery. Out of our misery. Anyway, who goes? Anyway, the point of this season is to show all the chaos Mike and the warden and the real dead Mayor Noon have control. It's all chaos. Bunny learned that
the hard way.
Oh, learned that hard. Thanks.
Arming up.
I guess. But again, in the end, Bunny's always still winning. And he's spoiled to me. Like, I got you out of prison. You are a fucking drug dealer and a fucking murderer. I got you out of prison. You still crying? I was like,
well, he did put him in there, so there's that.
But he deserved to be in there.
He does, but he tricked him into doing it.
Mike is like the new Dirty Harry. Yes, Mike likes broken women. He only had all right. You know what? After he fucked the widow, I think you might have a point. But the cousin, Bunny's cousin's not broken. At least we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
She's a black woman in the hood. She's broken.
Yeah, you're right. She probably don't know who her daddy is. I don't know. She got a couple.
Her mama
kids.
Was a crackhead.
Something. It's gonna be something. We gotta get into all that. Anyway, we'll see. We'll come back next season. Anyway, like I said, tomorrow, Godfather Harlem, we say goodbye. Yellow Jackets, Take a lot of notes. We got to take a lot of notes. New characters. And Swarm. We shall be talking Swarm and how that worked out for us.
Fun.
For the youngsters. Stacey, you doing Swarm with us?
I guess.
All right then. Don't be like that.
I'll be watching for moral support.
I need y'all to explain to me what I watched.
I was for it. I was like, I followed it. I was like, all right, let's see what this is going. Dexter
Really?
meets Your Honor, or at least Eugene. Like I'm the thumbnail is gonna be Dexter and Eugene, because she looked like straight up Eugene in that last episode.
She did look like a.
And she sounded like him too. Like, Kim, please just watch the last episode. I promise you will be like, why is Eugene in this show? Like, how the fuck did that happen? You're like, voice, everything, mannerisms, everything. She became Eugene Jones. I promise you.
Wow.
It was crazy. I'm like, why? It's a lot of things going on. Very artsy for some reason. I didn't like it.
I mean, it's Danny Glover.
Very strange.
Danny Glover is, I mean, not Danny Glover. What's his name? Donald Glover.
But every
he's an artist, though. I mean, he sings, he dances, he's a comedian, he's a writer, he's a producer, director. He is an artist.
You're right, but like it's like it needed reality. Like everything else was real, right? So like, how did her story really end? Like they don't give you that. So you're like, that's what I'm saying.
Is there gonna be a season 2?
No.
Oh God, no.
No. It better not be. Like this story's over. But